good. It hurts. I know it does. That's it. Get it. That's it. Get it. It hurts. I know it does. That's it. Get it. It hurts. I know it does. That's it. Get it.
Yeah, ask you questions like why you got into comedy, what you like best about it, and especially the struggles and things that you hate about, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're producing a show, doing a podcast, all that other stuff. When it goes into that, that's what I want to know.
Introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Matt Williams, filmmaker / comic, and that's basically what it is, you know.
Before we get started, you guys got any injuries? Come to me. No injuries? No. We're all athletes?
90s killing. Yeah. About that.
Still look like a kid.
Yeah, you know. And drink like man. Look like that. It's the body of a man is happy.
Comfortable. Come here, badges, adorable.
Okay, redneck. I bet you I'm the only person you ever seen work out with redneck. This one is top 10 new restaurants in the city. So this is the only time redneck shirt has probably been as close to red. Okay, that's good. Alright. You're still on the clock.
Yep. Let's get this chest press over here. Good. Roll it. Roll it.
Alright, well that was just right.
25.
Okay, yeah, I can. Well, like if I do a cable press, I can do like 7 not really. Like that. That's it.
Where'd he go?
You don't know.
His jacket.
I keep walking behind me. I passed out. No, I just
Passed out? I was like, did he pass out already?
no, I can tell my chest. I used to do.
You go right here.
Yeah.
Not chest press. Rolls. Go. 10. Yep, stay there. Head straight, back straight. Good 10. Good. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. You feeling it?
Yeah. It's a different type of workout than just doing like sets of 12 and 10 and 8 and
absolutely.
like doing the same exercise.
Yeah.
My body's decided to do it.
Wait, no,
My
wait.
body's decided it's okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
At first it's like,
And then when you're older, you got to do different things.
right.
Gotcha.
So I want to talk like this. So the main thing I want you to, why you do, how you got into it, why you do it, and then I want to ask you your, I think one of the things I'm seeing as I talk to you, I just want to get preferences, so you know, is the,
And I'm more like,
so why'd you get into this? Why?
I got into comedy. It started in the summer of '99. Some of my frat brothers reached out to Smitty. They were doing the Laugh House. So you go to the Laugh House, and I used to promote comedy shows at school. So I used to promote shows, and then eventually one of the guys just joked like, "Hey, you do all these shows, why don't you get on stage?" And then I was just following him around, and one of the guys used to host like the big show in Philly. Ray used to hang out with some of my frat brothers. He was like, "Yeah, come hang out at the club. Come to the club. Everybody comes to the club. You don't come to the club." And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on stage. And I just like built up the courage to finally get on stage. And it was August 16th, 1999. Okay. And I went to the Laugh House. I wrote. I used to work at a radio, not a radio, at a record store. And I told my boss, I'm doing comedy. And I was sitting outside writing jokes, and I got stopped by like these female cops. And they were like, "Yeah, you fit the description," and they started pulling my junk, and I was like, yeah, I was pissed. I didn't see female cops. It was hot female cops. All I saw was cops. You know what I'm saying? They fucking with me, and they just ruined everything I did. And I went on stage, I was angry, and I told them, I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to the," it's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, it's right, you go to the Laugh House." It's like, "You going to the Laugh House? We might come." And I was like, I didn't hear any of that. I just heard the fucking cops fucking with me. They think I fit the description. Who the fuck is wearing a white t-shirt and MC Hammer green pants? But everybody was a good time, right?
That
So
should be your album.
everybody.
Your album should be fits the description.
And I went and I did the show. I don't even remember what I said. I just blasted cops, and then one of the cops was sitting in the front row, and she's cute. When I saw her at night, I was like, she's bad, and then she did some stuff. That's cool. And then a week after, I was in a car accident, and I was taking my sister to college, and I was taking my mother and my sister. And it was a car accident, the car flipped, and they both passed, and I was paralyzed for almost 2 years. So that was comedy. I didn't get on stage until 11 years after. Oh wow! So I got back on stage. I wanted it to be the same time, so it was like August 22nd of 11. I got back on stage. Just because I saw Kevin Hart had his movie just came out, and he had the saying that was like, everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to do the work. Everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to work. And I was like, I'll work. And what do you mean? I'll bust my ass. So I just got back on stage. I was like, and then after that, I'm just listening to every comic had like a documentary, and just little pieces, and just little things that was like, all right, I'll do this, or I'll do that, and this is what I gotta do to be a great comedian. You gotta get on stage every day, you gotta keep speaking in front of you. And I was like, I'll do that. I'll do all of that. So I've just been getting on stage ever since. So,
What do you what are the negative things you've seen in comedy and New York City especially?
Negative things is I don't know, people. There's a lot of ugly people. It's like inside ugly. It was just, it's supposed to be this fun, beautiful thing, and people have a way of treat people like shit. Just be good. Treat people with respect.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've never seen any industry where you can treat your customer and your product so poorly and still stay open.
Yeah.
The way most clubs pay comics and the way they treat their audience and trick them to get in and all that stuff, I think it's pretty empty.
And what has been your experience in that? Like negativity in comedy, like dealing with people?
I ignore it when it's towards me. So if I feel something like that, I just try to surround myself with people, with positive people. I surround myself with, if you don't want to be around me, you're dead to me. I can easily, I'm Pisces. I know
You're like I shouldn't give this kind of advice to my daughter. I'm like, you're an assassin. You don't let anybody know.
No, you just know.
take the shot and walk away.
Yeah, take the shot and walk away.
That's number one rule being a hitman.
Yeah.
Turn around. You know what I mean? You just,
That's a killer. That's how you know.
She wrote it down. She got on post-it on the wall.
Yeah, I'll get that. You don't take
On that
it.
note, I think I'm leaving.
No.
Like I'm gonna unfriend you on Facebook. No, don't give you a hand.
Yeah.
No, you just do
You
it.
never talk about it.
You just do it.
Yeah, that's old school, like all that chest fuck now.
Yeah. And in comedy, I found that too, where you work with these people, and you're right.
Yeah.
Ugly's a good word,
Yeah.
and they're funny on stage.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They might be great, but I mean, I got people who can't. People come to us, you know, with a show, and that's a great thing about the show. You know, no one can look how they come to you is it tells me anything I need to know about us. If they say, hey, it's fine. Hey, I'm a comic. Think about this. Here's my link. Whatever. Which I've never watched the video of the way.
That's like people say links, but I'm like, I've never watched it. If you come to one of Mike's and then introduce yourself, and then there's a rapport or you cool, whatever, I'll push you on.
Yeah,
I gotta meet you. Like,
it's more important to me that whoever's on my show, or not even on my show, but whoever I work with, is people who are going to respect the show. And one of the things I don't like, because New York City especially, it's hard to get a consistent audience. So I may have shows where there are 10, 20 audience, may have shows where there are 30 people or whatever in our small room. But when a comic gets up and says, well, there aren't any people here, I'm like, how did you? Your fans didn't come out and see you.
You don't shit on the show.
That's my.
You never shit on. I don't care if it's a half a person. you fucking rock that shit like it's a million people.
Like Louis C.K.'s show, he's out in Afghanistan to the troops. He's in his tent. There's like 4 people there, 6 or whatever, and it's just a small little. And he's making them all laugh. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't stand for it. Yeah, you got to be able to do it. And I don't like that. And then people, unreal demands that they want from you. Where they want to go up on the show. We got one guy, we have a shit list, Punch and I do.
Like, you keep a list.
It's a list. It's hard to get on. Punch is ruthless. He'll put you on. He don't care.
He has those dead eyes. They're just,
He's sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
He's a assassin. We put Gary Goldman on the list.
Fuck.
No, I mean, because we didn't really, but we wanted Gary to do that benefit show that TJ Miller did with us. So we asked Gary, and Gary writes back the sweetest email. He's just the nicest guy. You know.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And I'm like, this guy's writing back an email personally. He's so nice. I'm so sorry. I won't be in New York. I'll be in California. I wish I could. So I sent it to Punch and thinking, I didn't think you guys were going to write me back, right? And he's like, he's on the list. And he sends me a picture of this. It's like all the people on there.
He's just put him on the list.
One guy, James Camacho, you know.
Yeah.
I don't talk shit about him. I can talk shit about him. He's the one to start.
Oh, shit.
I put him on my show in Woodstock.
Hey, Jimmy.
I don't dislike Jimmy.
Yeah.
What
did you do, Jimmy?
We're on the way, and you have producing a show. It's not easy. And then you get these calls, and you get somebody booked on the show, and you got them there, and then you got some people that can't come, and then you're on the way, and you think you got a lineup, and you get a call, hey, I can't come. I got a gig. I'm featuring at Yonkers Comedy Club.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm like. Yeah, I understand. You can't pass that up. It's like the 3rd best comedy club in Yonkers. You can't pass up that for my little show. That night we ended up performing in front of the retired head of HBO. So that's what he missed out. But anyway, it was cool. But now we get our open mics. With apologies to James Camacho, we ran out of time. So now it's stuff like that. But it's and I get it. Everybody's got their own thing to go do. But that's the one of the frustrations I get with producing.
Did he cancel the day of the show?
No, he canceled on the way. I was on the way.
To the show?
Yeah, I'm talking an hour before the show.
So
to me, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Which is no big deal. Our show with me, I had a good enough lineup. I had Scoop with me. Scoop is all you need really to get you got decent folks. So Scoop and a couple other guys helped me out, I think. But no, that's to say that's the shit list. The people you do it, work with them, and then you just kind of float around. You know what I'm saying? You don't ask them to work on everything. So.
Yeah, there's something like it.
I got a question. Comedy culture. The culture of the audience.
Yeah.
What would you prefer? White audience, black audience, half and half?
No, I need diverse.
You mean a whole audience of half and half?
Of half of black and mulattoes.
We could go a lot of different areas.
Yeah, half and half. But no, I mean, being that I was paralyzed, I needed all wheelchairs. Wheelchair people.
Wow.
No legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the
Out of the wheelchairs, those things gotta stay.
Yeah, out of the wheel, people with legs are assholes. Like just walking around like they can just walk up steps.
But no, part of that I'm sure would be true because you would be able to relate.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I'm interested to hear your answer to that question as well, because I have my own thoughts on it as well. Because
Okay, same question to you.
well, he hadn't answered it.
What? Go.
I would much rather be the worst audience in the world is a group of young white people. For me, I can't.
It depends on where. Because I did a couple shows in Delaware for like college kids, and they were like, "Where are your dying?" I did a fucking joke about. I guess everybody has a joke about fucking. Who's the Arms of an Angel chick? The pet rescue. The Arms of an Angel.
Oh,
it's like I would like to do her doggy style and act out in front of her doggy style and make her sing the song while
Watch the video.
And they was like, "We love you," and I was like, and this kid, they're like
Yeah.
18, 19 freshmen in college. Freshman in college, and it was like this is your demographic. I was like, what?
Well, I think you got to be authentically funny.
It was all
honest.
But they like that immature humor. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But it's anything that has to do with politics or race. That's my worst group of people.
Yeah.
Is young white
Oh,
people
yeah.
because they're not really. They're like trying to apologize for everyone else's sins, and I think that's pretty arrogant to think you're that important and that you're going to, turn the tide or whatever. And I mean, you've heard Scoop tell his joke probably about Black Porn. I grew up in Black Porn, Weston Pipes. He does this whole thing where he talks about talking dirty in bed. And we were in a show and it was all mostly white, and that's because the town was mostly white. But there was a couple black guys. They were rolling. I mean, they were literally belly laughing at it. The white people were like, "Oh, we can't do that. There's no such thing as Black Porn." That's it.
I do a lot of crowd work, so I open the rooms up. So it's weird where you'll go into a room and you be like, "Oh, these people are gonna hate my guts," and then you just start talking to them, and then they're hugging you at the end of the show. You know. So and then you go in some rooms and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna fucking crush," and then nobody's talking to you on the way out. You know, and that would be black rooms or white rooms. So I go to Harlem. It just depends on the night. That's the best part of comedy.
It's always
you
different.
never fucking know. Like I'll go to Harlem one night and be like, "Yo, this is not my room." Everybody's, I try not to say the N-word during my set. And as soon as you say that, black people are like, "Oh, fuck this guy." You know?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes. But if it's an older crowd, you can go either way. You're like, "Yo, fuck me." So
That's people ask me because I was a minister. They asked me what's the difference between preaching and stand-up acting, and I'm like, well, number one is the time. Preaching, you go whenever. People may leave, but you can go as long as you want. There's no light in the back. But the main thing is the crowds are different. You've got the same material, but it plays different and based on a lot of different factors. What kind of crowd where you are in the lineup, all those things are different, and it's the same jokes. So the crowds being different, I think it's the hardest. I say hardest is the most challenging thing is to be able to be confident in different types of environments.
Absolutely. I think one of my favorite rooms in the city is the Bitter End. It's actually Saturdays. Bitter End. It's a music night, but it's like a show. Whereas people come from overseas, out of the country, or all over the place. That's Bitter End.
That's a tough crowd.
That's a tough crowd.
Is it Jersey?
No, that's in Bitter End.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Bitter End is it's on Bleecker Street, right up the block from the Lancet.
Oh, okay.
From 12 to 6 on Saturday. Hosted by Aric, dope dude, and it's like it's packed. And there you can music to comedy. It's like 8 minutes.
You don't pay?
No. Just go. 3 months.
Yeah, I like adding. That's what we always do music if you hang shows. Just because it adds more energy.
Yeah,
You don't depend on the crowd for your energy.
I always wanted to do music comedy.
Was that?
Yeah, music comedy. Yeah, I want to do
Video?
Yeah. Musical comedy.
Yeah.
My song.
I always want to do a musical.
I sing to myself. Like I did one song, but it wasn't funny. It was you need come in. No, I just walk through. Introduce yourself.
There you go. You in.
Yeah. Young old phenomenon. Oldest trainer in New York.
Yeah.
It's fair. Been around since 1942. Right?
It's like a before and after.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Let me cut.
Good. Sorry.
No, I just want to stop because it will stop itself if I don't stop. And we are rolling again. As soon as you pull back, and I'm rolling again.
I think we got a lot.
Yeah, so now, I'm thinking that's the show. Just close it out. Close it out. You gotta close it
Well,
out.
this isn't really close yet.
Close it out! You may want to use it. You're like, damn, I should have closed it out. Close it out. And then if you don't use it, we'll throw it on the cutting room floor.
What do you transition to after this?
Well, that I don't know. This
Yeah.
this portion will be towards the beginning,
Oh.
and then about every 15 minutes or so, maybe 20 minutes in there, I would like to do about 30-second of us working out again. Whether that's here or going to a jog or whatever. So the idea is over the next 4 months, I'll work out consistently like I have been, get in better shape so I don't pass out right before. No, yeah. So I told you, man. No, I can do that. It is my birthday.
I can do that.
And it's not necessarily a closeout, but it's pointing back to where you were. It's kind of like bringing it back now. You know,
Yeah, this
thanks,
is
man.
just
Thanks for, like, having a
basically-
little conversation
okay.
with us.
Yeah, that's, I do thank you for that. Thanks for getting me jump started on this thing, and I'll give myself a
Is this
year.
the first episode or first
But what I see us doing here is, again, this will probably be about 10 minutes in.
And I'm going to stop.
Yeah, you can stop this. It's not going to be a hard, because this is not really the end of this segment. It'll be.
And they're not segments, it's a documentary.
Yeah.
Right,
So
so
it's a movie.
Yes.
Right, so it's not like an episode, like a podcast or even a series.
So I have like an outro question that you can do, right?
Yeah, or like, you know, like even if you were on set, even if we was at the Apollo, it's like, so this is where we at the Apollo, we'll see you guys later, you know, whatever. We gotta go on stage now, or we just kind of taking them, so it won't just, it could pop somewhere else. We could actually pop to your set, or Eric's set from here when he was talking. We could leave here and then leave the rest of that. When you were talking about Scoop or whatever, we can pop to him, you know, and then come back and hear you guys talk some more. But we really don't have a script for the documentary, so it'll be
We
filled.
have story arcs that are going,
Okay.
they're going to kind of go in. But I gave you the document.
You did? That's right. You said you didn't read when the companies give you their scripts.
So,
Yeah, I didn't read.
so what you're doing? Yeah, I know we didn't read it. Yeah, where is that?
I'm going to read it tonight. That's a fact.
So there's not really like, there's no, it should flow.
Yeah.
So like, there's no end to this because you're coming back. You see what I mean? So what, well, so in the documentary, we're going to be working on, by end of October, we should have all of our footage shot. And then but we'll start editing before that. But have it finished by January so we can launch it. So what I see going from here,
So
Yes.
we like that was the first workout. So now when I see you in a couple of weeks, we can show where
and
the
I'll
progress.
go go
It's
every.
good to see the beginning of the workout.
Here.
Gotcha.
I'll get yeah. So that's part of the whole thing is the progress.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
I'll either have you if you will on our show in April or May. The reason I have the show in April may be the show in April may be a benefit. My daughter's going to India to help girls who are rescued from the sex trade, right? So she's doing that. That's we need to raise some money. So I'm trying. It may be like an Indian themed show. I mean, so if that may be what happens. So it may be the May show. So I'll get you in the May show. We'll record your set and do a 30-second to a minute of you on stage.
Right.
That's why I'd like to do that. So I'm saying, put you there with your, and then all of this will be voiceovers coming in. So like, you know, and he's studio in Newark. He's got a voice or a place though. So we've got all the equipment that we need. So I see me saying, look, if I'm going to record a 30-minute, which that's the plan, is to go back to Ohio, get the big theater at home, do a 30-minute, record my 30 minutes there. But at the beginning, if I'm going to do that, if we're on TV, I got to look like, every picture I've seen of myself looks like I'm exhaling. You know, I got to get my shit together. So no better person I know than Jimmy. And then you see me coming in, and then we shake hands, we do whatever, and then we get some of that this bullshit on the road machine.
And also,
right, and then and I've already introduced you to the voiceover, so I would say this is Jimmy, right? I'll put your name and your whatever you want me to put people's like right, whatever like you would in a documentary, just who you are, and then after the workout, I think we could probably get some of me laying on the floor. You got to do a funny transition, us talking like that. We'll get some of that, and then asking some of those questions. And then I'll put you on stage, and then I'll do another cool story. And then we'll come back in 15, 20 minutes. We'll come back a couple more times and do some more workouts. Cool. That's how I kind of see this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it.
That's it. What I just said.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm ready.
Makes sense.
My mind was all over. I'm ready.
But that's how I see it. I think it's.
The best part is getting started, man.
Yeah.
It's going to work out.
And Robert's doing very similar things. Robert's going to focus on. Robert does a lot of jobs in the industry. And I think that's one of the things he almost like now he's a waiter at Broadway, and he's funnier than most people on the shit thing.
Because you see so much now.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? So he's going to focus in on that stuff. Like he's working at Wild and Out on a production job now. And he's been doing that for a couple weeks. He worked at the Grammys. He did that YouTube thing they did.
Grammys. The Grammys coming to Newark, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they got the Grammy Museum. It's like a message out, like it's kind of undercover message, like they paraphrase it, like we're gonna start having Grammys. Credential.
Chris just got me.
Or you're
He's always late.
I'm gonna reach out to you, man.
Absolutely.
And I
Get a pump. That's it. That's good. It hurts. I know it does. That's it. Get it. That's it. Get it. It hurts. I know it does. That's it. Get it.